Selma's here. Selma says hi. Hey, Selma. Sebastian's here. Sebastian says, good evening, Yogi. Good evening, Sebastian. Toy Pops is here. Says, hey, guys. Say, Yogi. Sebastian says, Howard, how? All? Hey, all how are we? How are we? Why was that so difficult? I don't know. Toy Pop says, we're good. How about you? What's up, Jamie? Nice to see you. It's 6 p.m. and the sun is still shining bright. Nice. It's still hot for you guys? It's 1 p.m. in Canada. Sebastian says, Jamie, sir. Greetings, Sniper. I have a question for y'all. First, let me dig out my book. Not my book. Sebastian says, how are you, Yogi? Pretty good. You know, I got my issues, but overall, I'm pretty good. Hey, Jace. Jace is here, says, how do you find people? Howdy, Jace. Nice to see you. What's the plans for today, Jace? Travel and foods. Nice to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Sebastian says, hey, Jace, buddy. I have a question for you. Whoever would like to answer. What do you have that you could give away right now? Whatever it might be. What do you have that you could give to someone as a gift right now, this very moment? Everyone's saying hi. Hey, Karen. Karen says, hope you're all doing well. I hope you're doing well as well, my friend. Just says it's happening again. Chicken dinner. We know what comes before chicken dinner. Winner, winner. Wait, I thought that was banana. Winner, winner, banana. Thank you, Jace. Sempis is someone to listen to. And that's an awesome gift, isn't it? Who doesn't want to be heard? What's up, man? I love that answer, Sniper. Billy Bob, the fish artist, is here and says, hello, everyone. Billy Bob, how are you? Jimmy says, hello to Billy Bob. Karen says, I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear that. Jason's waving. Karen and Billy. You guys know one of my all-time favorite books, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, Deepak Chopra. This pretty much cemented the direction that I was heading in my life. There was signposts along the way. Being a kid and reading books on shamanism, books on yoga. And maybe 8th grade or so, I read Somerset Maugham's The Razor's Edge. Completely stricken with it. I'm doing good, Billy Bob. In the late 80s, well, through the 80s, reading Carlos Castaneda. 80s, 90s, of course. All these books were magical. Enchantment books, I like to call them. Billy Bob says, hope everyone is doing well. Sniper's just driving at the moment. Late 80s, I read Paramahansa Yogananda's Autobiography of a Yogi, which pretty much cemented my path on wanting to be a yogi, practicing yoga as a life path. Of course, of miracles. Let's see, 1 more wins and another 80. Wow. Jace is on a roll. Thank you, Jace. Jace, you are awesomely kind. Sebastian says, what was the question, Yogi? I missed it. What do you have? What do we have in this very, very moment? This moment that we could give away to someone? That we could offer someone a gift? What do we have? And let's take it even farther. What do you want? What's your what's your purpose? Are you on the path of fulfilling it? And what could you do to make that come about? Because those two seemingly different questions, what do you have to give away? And what do you want right now, are entwined, entangled, interrelated. Jason's going to be right back. Let's say you want to bring love into your life. You want a meaningful relationship. Are you extending love? Are you giving love to others? In whatever form. Just give me 1 second, guys. Got to respond to the beep. Holy cow, Jace. Jace, you're tuned in. You have your fingers on the pulse of the cosmic vibration of winningness. So, hey, do you want to be successful? Do you want to be successful on YouTube? Some of you guys are YouTube people. I consider myself a YouTube people. How do you go about doing it? Hey, Debs. Or you're starting a small business. How do you go about being successful? Or you want to write a book, but you don't feel inspired. Do you give away inspiration? Do you help other people become successful on YouTube? What do you have right now to give away? I'm being quoted. Kat says, holy cow, Jace, Yogi 2025. That pretty much sums up the entire 2025 so far, doesn't it? Holy cow, Jace. Probably the three most often things that I say on YouTube, every single live stream, is holy cow, Jace, and hey, toy pups, and Cat and Jack. Are you still there? Cat, you still on the live stream? Three most things that I say. I'm bound to say something like that every single live stream that I do. Sebastian says I could send some comfort and healing to Willow and some self confidence. Deb says I answer that question. And coffee. Deb says support to get through life. I need that at times. Hey, you know what? You certainly do give that. You've given me so much support over it's been over a year, I believe. Phoenix says, Sebastian, let's do coffee. I have low blood sugar. Need to eat candy. So 1990 something. 93. First came out, still on hardcover. My original copy. Deepak Chopra is the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. It's about living a life of abundance, but not the abundance that you might be imagining. It's not about, but it doesn't exclude financial gain. You practice one spiritual law per day. The first one being, and if anyone wants, I can do an entire week where we'll talk about one principle per day. Another thing I would love to do, if anyone really, really wants to dive into A Course in Miracles, if you want to do A Course in Miracles light, and I don't mean secondary, I just mean easier, we could do the 12 principles outlined by Gerald Jambowski's Love is It and Go of Fear. 12 days. or we can do the whole. I will work with anyone who wants 365 lessons of A Course in Miracles, one per day. And I'd love to go through all. I did it last year before Christmas. Right? Maybe actually it was the week of New Year's. I don't remember. Let's see. Jace says Jamie Brown makes awesome cakes. I didn't know that. Thank you. So Jamie Brown, thank you for making awesome cakes. Jace, thank you very much. Sebastian says Phoenix sounds yummy. I'll join. Deb says thank you, and I should give my ears and experience away daily. That was a similar answer to what Sniper said. To be able to listen. So I talk about this quite a bit. Day 2, the law of giving. There's a Vedic yogic principle of giving a gift every day. 1, the law of giving means that you are keeping abundance in circulation. Money's not meant to be stagnant and just sit around. Sorry, I'm trying to think of the next thing, or I'm trying to allow the next thing to come. Anything that we think of, energetically speaking, is not meant to be stagnant. The law of giving is also the law of receiving. It says Merry Fishmas. Merry Fishmas to you, and a happy. We still haven't figured out what the happy follow-up is. And a happy fish year. I mean, I guess that works, right? And a happy fish year. Jace waves at Willa. Did I miss Willa? I don't see Willow. However, just in case she was here and I missed her, hello to Willow. Phoenix says, Willow, when did we party? With the law of giving party. Right now. Let's party, guys. Hey, Phoenix, Valley. I had a conversation about you today with a friend who could not speak highly enough of you and your healing journey and what you offer other people. So let me read the very first part. The law of giving. And again, this is ancient Vedic yogic knowledge. The universe operates through dynamic exchange. Giving and receiving are different aspects of the flow of energy of the universe. And our willingness to give, that in our willingness, that which we seek, we keep the abundance of the universe circulating in our lives. Got some more to read, but hold on. He says, okay, we working tomorrow? Yes. 25-ish reps. Maybe I could send it to 50-ish reps. Probably no, probably nothing for the likes, no bonuses. Hey, Jack. Jack, nice to see you, my friend. Jimmy says hi to Jack. Our friend Jack is in the Philippines, guys. Sebastian says hey to Jack. Geez, my cat got real loud all of a sudden. Sebastian says, sorry, guys. All right. Phoenix says, you did? Yes, we did. Thank you, Jace. Jace says, every pie can be cut into smaller slices. That profoundly wise. That means we can, in my opinion, that means we can infinitely give. Deb says, I do this by phone or in person because those people need to hear a human voice, like a lady alone in a wheelchair who can't leave the house. I have Many, it makes my day. It makes your day, and I know it makes her too. I know it makes hers as well. Sebastian says, Yogi Bola told me to say that she may be late on. Gotcha. Thank you, Sebastian. Phoenix says, I need juice. And Phoenix says, love to you all in all. Jack says, hello, everyone. Phoenix says, Soul Stars, you are a poetress. A poetress. Do we have Soul Stars here? Am I missing people? Am I like inadvertently overlooking people? Hi, Anna. Anna says, hi, Yogi. Hi, everyone. Jason said, meow. Hey, he's talking to you. Phoenix says, Soul Stars, don't ever stop writing. Hey, Jason. Jason says, Jason says, I'm going back in the hospital. Health not good. I'm sorry, Jason. When are you going back in? Definitely prayers. As a matter of fact, let's type that in there. Jason, is it the same issue? Hey, Skits is here. Skits says, Yogi chat, smile. Hey, speaking of smile, have you heard Skits' new song? Deb says, I love those bumblebees who have survived. We're all on a spiritual path and been through so much. You're absolutely right about that, Debs. Jason says, I need them, please. My bladder is affected now. Prayers, Jason. Absolutely prayers. Jason says, love you and everyone. We love you too. Jason says, love my family here. Jason sending prayers to Jason. Jason says, love you all so much. We love you too. Deb says I probably ran people off. And prayers to Jason. I don't think so, Debs. Toy Pop says hi. Bell for Jason, please. Absolutely. I don't know if Willow is listening in. I haven't rung the bell a whole lot lately. Sorry, because it can be just triggering to our friend Willow. So Willow, if you're listening, I wanted to give you a warning. We're going to ring the bell. Jason, this is for you. We do this for prayers. We do it for healing. We do it for celebration. We are sending prayers to you. We're sending healing thoughts to you. We're also celebrating your return to better health, getting the operation over, and being healthy, my friend. Prayers, Jason. Hey, Roblox boy. Hi. Nice to see you. Michael's here. Michael says, good afternoon, Yogi. Jason says, appreciate. We appreciate you too. Phoenix says, Jason, I'm praying. I wanted to read, hey, appreciate you subbing. Thanks. I make high quality Roblox videos. I don't know if I've ever seen a Roblox video, but Roblox, let me bring your channel up. Just subscribe, my friend. You got a shout out to your little brother. That's awful nice of you to do. Just sub, my friend. Phoenix says, the Heavenly Father, please watch over you and grant you the healing that you need. and you require. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Michael says, I got started on chapter 5. Got 3 pages written this morning. Awesome, Michael. Michael's on a creative roll, guys. Jason says, thank you, everyone. You're the best. We just love and support you, Jason. Whatever comes your way, we love and support you. Roblox says, watch the vid. I will watch the vid. Watch the vid after the live stream, my friend. Michael says, hey there, Jace. Skid says, like a sharp shirt. Eric, brother. Is its name Sean? Sean is a shark. I know how that goes, but I'm not going to sing it. If you want to come up and sing it, thank you. This is from the Outer Banks. Someone went. I didn't go. It's been a long time since I've been to the Outer Banks. I love the Outer Banks, though. Hey, Steffi. Steffi says, good evening from Germany. Good afternoon from the United States, my friend. Thanks for coming in, Steffi. Anna says, hi to Debs. Sniper says, stay away from volcanoes and Roblox. Oh, you want to do more tutorials? Roblox, I'll watch. Hey, Danny. Danny says, hey, Yogi. Danny, it's nice to see you. I should probably remod Danny. Danny says, hi to Jace. Jason says, if anyone can help my family get me to the hospital, my wife, Cash App is Kelsey Sullivan, 23. Is it on your, Jason, is it on your page, on your channel? I know you have a Cash App on your channel. Hey, the Reinhardts, how are you? Good morning, brother. Good morning to you, my friend. Jason says, love you all. Jason says, I'll keep everyone posted. Thank you. Phoenix says, Danny, hey, how are you? It's a good question. Danny, how are you? Skit says, hey, Steffi, not a problem, my friend. Hope it made you smile. Skits, you always make me smile. And speaking of smiling, again, go visit Skits' new song. Hey, Skits, you want to drop a link for your song? Reinhardt says, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Div says, hey to all I miss. Cat's flying today. I'll be listening. Next head rocks in the Outer Banks. It does. I love the fact that they kept it wild. You know? Not a whole lot of wild beaches left. Phoenix says, sugary. Sniper says, greetings to the Reinhardts and Karen, Danny, Phoenix, and Jason Phelps. For anyone new who's just come in, we're offering prayers to Jason. He is going back in the hospital for surgery. Anna says, I'm doing well. Thank you, Karen. How are you? Everyone's saying hi. So let me read something more from 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Applying the law of giving. Applying the law of giving. We got a guest coming up. Hey.
Happy Saturday, brother.
Happy Saturday to you. How you feeling, Jace?
Quite good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, have you heard Skits' new song?
Of course.
I thought so. Pretty
Smile.
awesome.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
awesome, isn't it?
a great little song, and the words, awesome words again. Hello to everybody. Hope you're all having a great weekend. Obviously, you're watching me, watching him, watching me, watching him, or watching me, watching you. Hang on. Did that just trigger something then?
I'm always triggered.
Watching me, watching you. Ha ha. Nothing else that I'd rather do on a Saturday.
Would you believe?
Watching me, watching you is the best I can say. I didn't quite get the high bit then. Dry
That
throat.
was good though. I love ABBA. Would you believe I actually listened to an acoustic version of that last night? And now here you are singing it
That's
acoustically.
some crazy coincidence again. But anyway, yes, I'm waiting for one more horse. It's called For Pleasure. What's the chances?
With you, I don't think the chances matter.
No, I don't think so. I think it will win. And again, it was a little $2 bet to get $80 back. So I really can't complain. I've done it again today. I looked, and the more I looked, I was just like, that's two horses that are going to win. So I just put a small amount, both of them to win, and they both won. And as you saw, it was a nice little return. Happy days.
Amazing.
Willow, where's our Willow? Anybody seen Willow today?
Sebastian heard from her, and
Okay,
she said
awesome.
she might be in later.
That's another good thing. Obviously, the connection that we've got, the big circle, the big web. When one person hears that somebody's okay, we can obviously let other people know, which is a valuable asset. Communication. We don't always need to talk to each other, but we get a good idea that everybody's okay. Willow! There you go. How crazy is that?
Cheers. All you had
It's
to do
meant
was
to
summon.
be. This is what I'm saying about our connection. Hi, Willow. Hope you're well. I was just asking if you was okay. Just made it, she says. But yes, I'm gonna. I've got some food coming. When I've had my food, we do slightly later stream this evening. So it'll be about 8:20. And I'm gonna have a good workout. When I've done my workout, I'll try and get to your live again. I tried last night, but unfortunately, body clock said go to bed.
Understood. We got a Dudsy, by the way.
It also said, Mumsy, you are my mumsy. You make me happy every single day. You just know why we all love you, so don't take our mumsy away. Mumsy's got to come up now and do some singing. Obviously, it's inevitable. But Skits, did you manage to get up onto a panel yet, Skits? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, mushy pea.
I'd
Right,
love to.
friends.
I would love for Skips to come up.
Yeah, it'd be awesome if Skits come up.
Hey,
Jamie's
Mary.
live at 7, guys and girls. So if you get the chance, pop in and see Jamie. He's getting some good views as well. He's putting out a lot of good content, and we may have discovered just a little thing with the algorithm side of it. I've got to put a few shorts out and get just a couple of certain trending tunes that are working at the moment. Hi, you Sue. Hope you're well.
Hey, Monday, Mary's kid's birthday.
Is it Mary's birthday on Monday?
On Monday.
I will be there for sure, 100%. Monday.
Amazingly, she's going to turn 64.
Did you say she's 20 what? Bro.
She could pass for 20 something.
Oh my days. Somebody's going to have to sing a little song.
I think so.
When I get old, but not losing my hair, many years from now, will you still be delivering all the time? Getting that gig work, making it look fine. I'll have to put some words in that just sit there.
Nicely done.
I might script something and put something down. Mary's birthday on Monday. Wicked. Mary's such a lovely, kind, caring character. We've all got to make sure we pop in at least once. Just to say happy birthday. It'll be appreciated. Llama, hello. Right, love and leave you. 5 minutes and 4 seconds. You took me over.
Had to be done.
Not a problem. All good. Much love. Speak to you
Much
soon.
love to you, my friend. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So 3 o'clock my time, Eastern time. Jace will be live. 2 o'clock my time. Jamie Brown will be live. Let's see. Hey, Lama. Lama says, hi, Yogi. Hello, my friend. Hello, Sue. Nice to see you. So again, happy birthday. Early happy birthday. Monday, it's going to be. Jimmy says, you'll have to play the song when I'm 64. I think people can sing it, but I can't play it. I'll get copyrighted. But if anyone wants to come up and sing it, like if I knew someone who was a busker, professional busker, I would invite him up on the channel to sing it. Everyone is saying hi, which I appreciate. Thank you guys. Jason says, everyone love you. I got to go. Appreciate yeah. I'll keep everyone posted. Bye for now. Once again, prayers for Jason Phelps. Let's see. Mary says, that's exactly what I was thinking when I'm 64. Phoenix says, I released a new Fireside song. Hey, Dolly, could you do me a favor? There's no copyright song on my song. Nice. Could you drop a link for it and we could visit? Give me 1 second, guys. Phoenix says, Sunos aren't copyrighted. That's what Cat uses, is Suno, I believe. I've heard her mention that. Jay says, Mary, make sure you have a go live together on Monday so we can jam, so we can join and jam. Hello, Spider-Man.
How are you?
How are you?
Not too bad. I heard someone said if someone can come up and sing a song.
Yep, what are you going to sing?
Yeah, it's a special song. Can I sing it?
Of course.
And I'm going to sing it with emotions because it makes the song and with emotion. I'm gonna start with the emotional part.
Whenever you're ready.
I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from these chains. I can't do it alone. I need your help. Please help me break free.
Beautiful.
Can't do it alone. I can't do it more. I'm here because I'm desperate. I'm in a really bad place right now. And I really want to break free. I need all the help I can get, please. I don't know what else to do.
You're reaching out.
I'm
That's
so
huge.
sorry. I'm just not liking myself right now. I'm never this vulnerable, but I'm so desperate right now. I'm so sorry, Yogi.
Never have to apologize to me. You never have to apologize here for what we do. You know, we share everything. We come here and we celebrate, but that's not all we share. We share the downtime too. And right now is your time to be vulnerable. I've seen you reach out for so many people when they've been in that position of being vulnerable, and you provide a comforting spot, comforting space for them. They don't have to do anything. They can just sit with you. Um, so now it's our turn for you. We just, uh, there's nothing to do. Just rest. Just rest. You're with us. You're with people who absolutely love you without condition. And if what you need to do is cry, I would suggest considering you already are, hence the emotions. If you were not breaking free, you would be in a very familiar place. And you might not be happy, but it would be familiar and you wouldn't be scared because it was familiar. But the fact that you are vulnerable and that you let it show means that you are breaking free. So I might miss some comments, Toy Pups. You're breaking up a bit, which is okay because all you have to do is just sit here with us. Let me know if you want to try a different connection, though. Um, Again, it's absolutely fine if we can't hear you. I think Toy Pups popped down. We'll see if she wants to come back up. It says huge hugs for you, Puppy Mama. Um, Llama got a new subscribers. Congratulations, Llama. Hamada says, good evening, friends. Good evening to you, Hamada. Thank you for coming in. Phoenix says, be still and know. Yes, that you're with friends and family. I want to reiterate what I mentioned about it's not the different degree of sorrow, different degree of suffering when we are suffering in a familiar place. It's like the story of the bird where you leave the cage door open and they don't fly out because they no longer know that flight is an option. So if you're in a bad place, but it's familiar and you're sitting there, you might be sad that it's not better, but you're not really afraid anymore because you're home. As bad as it is, you're home. It's when you're breaking free, when you're literally breaking free, that's when it hits the fan. That's when fear sets in because now you're in unknown waters. You're without a map. Toy Pups, you're without a map. You're charting your own way, though. The fear that you're experiencing right now, it's natural. It means that you're moving, it means that you're in motion. Better?
There's no way you can't get rid of me.
We will never try to get rid of you.
I'm sorry, Chad. I told you.
Again, never feel like you need to apologize. I know. When things break open like that, it's good that you're doing it in a group of people who absolutely love you. I think we lost Toy Pups again. Let's see. Clayton. Clayton, how are you, my friend? Clayton Prater wants to join the stream. Clayton is new. I don't believe we've had a conversation with Clayton before. Clayton, how about introducing yourself in the chat? Let us know what you want to come up and talk about. Adventure Nomad, it's nice to see you. Flip Up says, YouTube is determined. So, this is a song from Dolly. We're going to listen to it together. Flip Up says, I love all of you. We love you too.
Door is always open for conversation, a laugh or an ear, and the coffee is always ready for a good conversation. That family, real talk, difficult sad talk, shenanigans, an old-fashioned joke. We're always ready for you, friend, because we love you and we always want to be near. If you need fireside friends, where there's people you can count on. Time isn't tough, but we are tougher, and things seem to go wrong. But that's exactly what friends are for, and the door is always open. Always open. There's always home by a fireside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Real family love, the concept, shenanigans, old-fashioned joke. We're always ready because we love you, and we always want to be here. People you can count on. Time is tough, we are tough, and it seems so long. That's what friends are, and the door is always to friends are for. There's always home on the fireside. There's always home on the fireside.
Beautiful, Dolly. Thank you for letting us play that. Thank you for letting us play that now. Toy Pups, There's always room. It says, awesome Phoenix. Sebastian says, Dolly, that's so beautiful. Reflection of you. Agreed. Agreed. We're getting love sent from Llama. Thank you, Llama. Phoenix says, Toy Pups, you are loved. Phoenix, Toy Pup says, Phoenix, holy moly, tears to my eyes, so beautiful. Phoenix says you could change it to the yogi side. It's beautiful just the way it is. But I'm glad that we could have this channel. I'm glad that the channel for me is nothing more than a fireside for all of you guys. A place for us to gather, continue to gather, for more people to come in. Llama says, there's a sun you used in like 3 of my videos. Song, and now it's stuck in my head. What's the song, Llama? Toy Pup says, thank you, Danny. Jace, thank you. Skits. And it says, very beautiful song. Thank you. Stitch says, hi, Yogi. Hey, Stitch. Stitch. I hear that you are, is it Tic-Tac-Toe? What was the game that you were playing? I hear that you are the champion, though. Jace says, Stitch, hi. Flip Up says, love this community. I do too. I absolutely love this community. Tic-Tac-Toe. Stitch is the champion. How many times did you beat Toy Pups? Phoenix says, much love to all of you. Much love to you. Dolly. This is what I mean about giving. That's what started the whole conversation off today. What do you have to give? Dolly had that song. Dolly has her live streams. Man, sometimes it makes me wonder about the things that we endure and how they make us better givers because of that. Jason is laughing with Sebastian. Sebastian says it's a dining table, Yogi, with terrific company, an assortment of vegan and non-vegan food, and no mushy peas. It's the perfect world. Sebastian just described the perfect dining room table. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you so much for leaving off the mushy peas. Little acts of kindness. I think Kat might be a little upset for leaving off the peas. So, we can make it an individual choice. If you guys need to bring peas to the table, go ahead and bring them. Michael says, Yogi, I gained 5 subscribers overnight. I'm currently sitting at 626. Awesome. And well-deserved. Stitch says, like 10. Thank you. Such as Puppy Mom is a cheater. Those are bold words. You hear that, Toy Pups? Puppy Mommy is a cheater. She would never cheat at Tic-Tac-Toe, would she? Toy Pup says, I'm usually the winner, but for some reason, she's been winning lately. I know it's because she cheats. The accusations are flying, guys. Toy Pups is open and honest. I only cheated Hangman. Stitch, not Tic-Tac-Toe. So I don't see why she would be honest about Hangman and lie about Tic-Tac-Toe. And Llama steps up. Complete honesty, full disclosure. I cheated card games. I'm trying to think if I cheated anything. Not that I know of. If I cheated something and I can't think of anything that I do, I imagine I'd be upfront with myself and say, I'm cheating at this. Swipe Up says, because you cheated, not me. And she says, Swipe Up says, oh my God, Llama, and math too. Llama doesn't cheat at math. Michael says, I think the live streams are helping. Yes. I can guarantee the live streams are helping. Jason Stitch, I've connected. I thought I was already. It's a good point. Sometimes we get so familiar with people, we just assume we're already connected. It's always worth double checking. Jay says, beard games, Yogi, you cheat at beard games. I don't think I'm the cheater. I think Jace is using artificial beard enhancement to pull ahead of me with beards. I've been trimming mine fairly often though. Because I look at myself as I'm doing a live stream. I'm actually doubly looking at myself. That's a lot of yogi, man. No one should be subjected to double yogi, and yet I'm giving it to myself. It's been distracting me, so I trim it down. Flip says you Google answers. Me too. Cheating is fun sometimes, especially with friends. Professor says, Yogi, do you think you can have a good heart? But oh yes, but do a lot of wrong things or sin? Yes. Let's make a correction with sin. Remember, the original meaning of the word sin is to miss the mark. Simply to miss the mark. If you were an archer and you aimed at the bullseye and you hit well outside of it, do you think that you've done irrevocable harm? Do you think you deserve to roast in hell because you missed the bullseye? Let's say you're playing darts and you aim for the triple. You aim for the triple 20 and you get an 18 by mistake. Should you be punished for that? Or did you just simply miss the mark? Reconnect, redirect, and shoot again. So I know so many people who continuously make mistakes. How many people do we know maybe, who are suffering addiction? So many people might condemn them as bad people, insufficient people. But there's just someone that has an addiction. They've missed the mark. That's a great question. That's a great question, Sebastian. Willow is back. Welcome back, Willow. So now you're Smurf.
I lost long. I'm going to break free. I'm going to break free. I'm going to break free because I have the best friends in the world. They're all big weirdos. And 'cause they are weird, they're weird like Smurf and Spider-Man are best friends.
It's pretty
That's
weird.
us, guys. Like Spider-Man and Smurf. I'm gonna break free. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Chase. I was reading the chat and then I was like, I have to come back and say thank you. Thank you so much. I feel so much stronger, so much better. I know I'll have a breakdown again later today, but Yogi is doing one for live, right? So I'll be there.
Maybe breaking down was exactly what you needed.
Yeah, I was holding it in for too long, like a couple of days. Just holding it in and holding it in, and then basically my puppies got taken away from me.
I'm sorry, Toy Pups.
Doing something really wrong. But they're my support puppies. They help me. come here.
I agree. We're having a hard time hearing it again, Toy Pups. You can do whatever you need to do in any of my live streams. Anytime. I think we might have lost Toy Pups again now. Toy Pups, let me know in the chat. Oh, there it is. She says it's my device. Got you. I certainly know how that is. I urge anyone and everyone, take advantage of having a place where you can go and simply be. And when you're being, if it calls for tears, cry. Quick Up says, I need a lot of love, please. You have all of our love. You have every drop, every little bit of love. Unconditional. I wanted to answer Carl real quick about why Christianity. I wasn't being flippant with that answer because people do things, beautiful things, and sometimes not so beautiful things. So whenever it's a gathering of people, things will happen.
Hello, brother.
Hello, Jace.
If you wouldn't mind, I think I know what Mumsy was trying to do, and if it's okay, I'll finish it off.
You got it.
So I think she was doing something like, Mumsy wants to break free. Mumsy wants to break free. Mumsy wants to break free from the troubles that's going round inside her head. She just wants to break free. Mumsy knows not only has she got you, but she's also got me and the family. Mumsy, your message, it's always the same. Just remember, we're all in this together. We'll have times where we feel slightly lost, we feel slightly alone. We never are. Close your eyes. You think about that song. You know it. It's in there. Put that into your heart and use that energy. Take that gift of that love and that kindness and that caring that we all share between all of us and embrace it. Use that. And it's what we all need to do when we have our low times. We pick each other up. We help each other out. We support each other. We love each other. That's it. It's nice and simple. Thank you, brother. That was
Amen
it.
to that.
Don't want to take up too much time. Obviously, there's your message.
Thank you, Jace.
Bye.
Leo is here. Let's see. Well, it says, Yogi, I don't know what to do. We'll figure it out, Willow. I can't say that I know what to do for you either. I can't say that I know what to do for our friend Toy Pops. I don't know that I can say I know what to do. But Willow, you and I have a pact. You and I have a deal. We're in it together. And that means we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure out what we're going to do. And we're going to extend that pact to Toy Pops. Toy Pops, Will and I have a deal that we're in it together. We're including you. We'll figure this out together. Anyone else who's down? Anyone else who's fighting their own battle right now? Join in. Leo, thank you so much, my friend. Leo says, much love, brother. Much love to you, Leo, for the lentils. Much appreciated. Hey, let me give a shout out real quick. Leo gave a little update on his physical condition. Man, he's in shape. I've been watching Leo for over a year now, and this is it. He's in top-notch shape. Thank you so much, Leo, my friend. And they will certainly go. They will certainly go to for lentils. And maybe some rice. Here's a good thing about eating lentils and rice. Not for every single meal, but my main meal, lentils, rice, and potato. That actually would buy me rice and lentils, which would last probably for 2 weeks, a week. Tuck Up says, Puppy Mommy, and you can do this? Yes. Tuck Up says, let's do this together, Will. Tuck Up says, thank you so much for showing love to Yogi. Yes, thank you. Leo, you're an awesome friend. Not only that, you are an inspiration. As mentioned, go check out Leo's channel. Rice goes with mushy peas. I'm not going to argue that. Rice goes with just about everything. It's not going to go with it on my plate, but it does go. Leo says, thank you, Yogi. Had to flex one time to show the progress. And man, that's massive progress. Hey, was that at members only, or was that on your regular? Guys, go check out Burpees and Chill. You know, Leo weighed 300 pounds. Were you at 300 or were you close to 300, Leo? Tip Up says everyone smash the thumbs up in the super chat if it helps the channel out. Appreciate that. Thank you. Man, between Leo and Jace and Reaper, 4 big names, and I'm adding another one in, Max Edwards, the busy dad. Physique-wise, those are the 4. There's others, you know, this isn't to dismiss anyone. It's that those are the 4 that, for me, that's the physique you get that reflects the training they do. Makes me want to step up my game a bit. Thank you so much, Jacob. There's the link, guys. Jacob's the man. So make sure you guys head on over. Let's support someone who gives us so much inspiration. If you go and look at Flex Friday. Hey, Leo, do you mind if I show it? If Leo doesn't mind me showing it, guys, we'll watch it. It'll be a premiere. It'll be a Just a Yogi premiere. Jay says, Leo, you're looking awesome, bro. Yeah, he is. Thanks again, Jacob. So, we'll wait. If Leo doesn't mind. Thank you, Willow. Do it, bro. All right, guys. Here it comes. 1 second. Flex Friday.
I'm pulling on smooth, had to do it tune. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it tune.
Oops. Maybe I should have tested this. Hold on, guys. There we go. Big salute. Big salute for Leo. What was your top weight, Leo? All right, there it is. I'm sorry, I missed it. All right, Leo. Guys, Leo said so. His max weight was 312. He weighed in 205 this morning. Feeling strong AF. 312. It's incredible, guys. And it's all about just putting in the work. Let's see. Leo says, make me feel shy. Man. Willow says, amazing. Absolutely amazing. No need to feel shy. No need to feel shy, Leo. You get some love from Toy Pups. Leo says, my guy is looking ripped. He is looking ripped. Hey, that's interesting to see, because to see yourself from a different perspective. Makes me miss my abs. Like I said, man, Leo, you inspired me. I gotta up my game. Danny says, Danny, don't do this. Danny says, I would like to try mushy peas. I wonder if it's at all possible if I can dissuade our friend Danny. Sebastian says, Yogi, what time is it where you are? It is it's a good question. About 2:15. We're actually going to end the live stream in just a minute. I'm going to do my second meditation session, do some breath work, do my second meditation. Hey, Trident. Trident says, respect is seeing the God-given value in every person and choosing to treat them with kindness, patience, and honor, not because they earned it, but because love calls us to. I absolutely love that, Trident. Thank you for that. That's the entire essence of Namaste. That's how you forgive. Forgiveness has nothing to do with what someone did or didn't do. It has everything to do with recognizing the innate holiness found within all of us. Sebastian says, Trident, that's beautifully put. It is. Hey, Jim Rat. Hey, speaking of people who's gotten in awesome shape, Silly Jim Rat, another person who's lost a tremendous amount of weight. Willow says, stay strong, all. You too, Willow. We're in this together, my friend. Keep fighting. Leo says, much love to all. Have a great day, Brother Yogi. Thank you for all the support. Always, always, Leo. Trent says forgiveness is a decision to let go of anger, resentment, or the desire for revenge towards someone who has wronged you. It doesn't mean you forget what happened or say that it was okay. I have a slightly different take on that, but I agree with the sentiment. Jim says, Skits, what's up, my friend? Will says, keep fighting, even when you feel like you can't. You always can. Agreed. Danny's waving at Jim Rat. Skit says, I'm good, Sully. Hope you're smiling, brother. Trent says, you may not agree with someone, but loving is better than agreeing. I do agree with that. You guys heard us talk about that it's better to be kind. It's better to forgive than it is to be right. Let's see. Trent says, what I mean is you may not agree. You may not agree to disagree. Let's instead celebrate our differences. There you go. Agreed. Hey, Rob. Rob says, good afternoon, party people. Yes, Trident. You're on point, my friend. Skit says, nice, Will. I needed to hear that. Rob said hi. Thank you for that. Sebastian says, I know when I'm here, I'm a better person. It's interesting to think about that, Sebastian. You got more Jacob love? I think that when we all get together, we encourage each of us to reveal the essence of who we are. When we're not around like-minded people, we have the tendency to forget. However, carry these occasions. Here's what I would ask everyone to do, if it was at all possible, even momentarily. Could you, for a moment, see yourself the way I see you? And I see you with every ounce of love that I have. That's all I ask anyone take away from our conversations together. Could you, for just one moment during the course of today, see yourself as I see you? Could you see yourself as Jace sees you? Could you see yourself as Toy Pups? Could you see yourself as Cat and Jack sees you? Some of the most loving people I know. Could you see yourself with the same eyes of love in which they see you? Meister Eckhart, the great German mystic, said, the eye in which God sees me is the same eye in which I see God. Or maybe the other way around. Doesn't really matter, though. Sebastian says, that's great point, Yogi, and one worth pondering. Trent says, because people are people, they make mistakes, they don't listen, so instead tell them to listen to the beliefs and love. That's the magical world. Thank you, Trident. Willow says, never alone, and can't. Actually, Willow, you can. And you show continuously that you can. It is possible. Well, what if you just flip that around? What if you just entertained? What if you ask yourself? You don't have to believe it, but what if you ask yourself, what if it is possible? Just ask yourself, I'm not a huge fan of Anthony Robbins. I've read 2 of his books. I enjoyed him when I read them. Okay, I don't want to say I'm not a fan. I don't really follow his teachings much. Different directions. However, he did say something that I absolutely love. The quality of your life is dependent upon the quality of your questions. What are you asking of yourself? What if you just, to Willow, every time you say, I really can't, Bill, what if you could? Don't answer that. Just think, what if you could? What if you could? Trident says, I'm also a writer. Nice, Trident. You have any links that you want to share with us? Everyone's eating eggs. Sebastian's thinking about eating eggs. Jace is eating eggs. Willow says, I don't know how, though. Well, let's figure it out. Trent says, Yogi, give me a sentence, and I'll write it in a poem way. I don't know if I can give you a sentence offhand. Sorry. Jace could give you a sentence. Sebastian says, yummy, Jace, great protein for your training. So, Willow, let's practice. Let's practice. And you say you feel yourself as a disappointment, it's stupid, not good, failing a lot more. But who are you failing? Who are you disappointing? If you realize that you're narrating all that in your head with your thoughts, but none of it is true, it's just a story that you're telling yourself. In the absence of that story, if you told yourself a different story, where would you be? Hey, Willow, guess what? I'm everyone. You could easily include me in that everyone. Skitz is everyone. Jace is everyone. Sebastian is everyone. Dolly is everyone. And you know what? None of us are judging you. And I bet you if we were to name people all day long, none of them would be judging you either. Do you know who was judging you? You. You are judging you. And as soon as you realize that, you can change. You can change that thought. What if when you had that thought, you had one other thought, even if you didn't believe it? How about when you judged yourself, if you said, you know what, I could also love myself? You don't have to believe it. You don't have to try, but just pause and consider. Now you know what to do. Now we have a plan. Every time you catch yourself judging yourself, say, you know what, I could also love myself. I could love myself the same way that God loves me. I could love myself the same way that Yogi loves me. I could love myself the same way that Sebastian loves me. I could love myself the same way Jace loves me. You don't have to believe it. Just try it. Just try it, and then you and I will talk about it. Friend says, I'm tangled in thought, unsure what to send. A sentence may form or falter or bend. The world hides away like stars out of sight. I'm trying, but lost in the silence tonight. How beautiful. Especially says, the Lord loves us all. He's overlooked a lot of silly things on my part. There's no judgment in the mind of God. None. Don't superimpose our ego onto an egoless existence, an egoless presence, an egoless isness. Any word that I say is not going to be the essence. It says, I can't forgive the empty container for not holding more food. And yet, the empty container maintains the spaciousness, the capacity for more food to arrive. That's the nature of forgiveness. So, Willow, now you know how to do it. We have a plan. I'll talk about it more in this evening's live stream. If you're around, we'll also do some breath work this evening, if you would like to. Sebastian says, Yogi, I've been so much happier since finding you on the channel. Thank you, Sebastian. And you know what? I hope you recognize how much you bring to us. You have a way of asking just the right question that pinpoints things exactly for me and how I would like to say it and what I would like to say. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jacob. Jason says, not anymore. I treat it clean. Has holes in it. To work as a colander, though. That should be a lesson there, guys. Be careful if you ever dine around Jace. Trent says, Christian recently converted from atheism. / agnostic. But yeah, I found God. Thank you, Jacob. I thought you were always religious. Friend says, Yogi, what's your religion? I don't have a religion. I am irreligious. Purposely chosen word. Irreligious. And fortunate to find myself that way. Especially since Bill, I may send Yoda some treats and a toy if you feel comfortable. All right, guys, in about 2 minutes, we'll wrap things up for the afternoon. Big thank you. 53 thumbs up. Jacob, my friend, always appreciate you coming in. Let me add to our friend Jacob. Sometime, my friend, just come in and hang out with us. No need to work. Take a vacation and hang out with your friends. I know you love what you're doing. And I appreciate that. I never want to deny you the pleasure that giving gives to you. But give us the pleasure of your company, just hanging out and having a conversation. Let us know how your training's going. Let us know how your life is going. Let's see. Trent says, Yogi, you believe in God, don't you? I answer that in 2 different ways. I actually wrote about that yesterday. You guys, if you ever happen to be meandering around the blogosphere and you want to read my blog, let me know. I neither believe nor disbelieve. God being independent of my beliefs either way. Why would I interject my beliefs upon the infinite, which only smiles either way? If I say I don't believe in God and scoff, get angry, deny God's existence, all I get is a smile from God in return. If I fall to my knees and offer praise, all I get is a smile for my effort in return. Trent said, well, that's another thing. I'd say the Big Bang is independent of your opinion. All depends on how we look at it. If you read Genesis from a quantum physics perspective, you can see the Big Bang in action. If you read the Kabbalah, the Zohar, which is one of the holy texts of um, Judaism, mystical Judaism, they basically describe the Big Bang from a singularity of existence, a singularity of energy. There came an urge to expand, and the universe was created. Time and space being created as was needed. How much more God inspired could that possibly be? What was it that called the Big Bang? Anything less than the whisper of God? Anyway, friend says, hey, I'm asking for answers also. I can understand that. Let's see. Probably knock my phone off, but I will call back a bit. Yep. It's good to not know. Trident. If we proceed, that's okay, toy pups. If we proceed through life, religious, spiritual, or otherwise, thinking we know all the answers, we're limited. How could we know? How could we possibly know the mind of God? Except that we are thoughts within the mind of God itself, but it's infinite. You don't need to know the infinite, you just have to be the infinite. Hey, Trident, I like that. Friend says I'm kind of depressed, to be honest. You don't have to believe anything. You guys hear me talk about A Course in Miracles consistently, constantly. Probably gets on your nerves. I don't blame you. If someone were to say, do you believe Course in Miracles? My answer would be no. I live A Course in Miracles. I practice kindness. I practice forgiveness. What more do you need? He says we only understand a small part of time. It's our own, and what we do that matters. Agreed. And I mentioned that quite a bit. End of my life, someone showed me irrefutable proof that everything I believed in, from yoga, from Buddhism to A Course in Miracles, was completely wrong. I'd still be 100% happy as long as I continued living a life of kindness. I let go of all the esoteric stuff. I still like to read about it. I still like to entertain possibilities. None of it matters to me. None, even a little bit. I meditate. I do my breath work. I do my yoga practice. I practice the yamas and yamas of yoga. I practice forgiveness. I practice kindness. However, everything's simplified. Whatever shows up in my life, I forgive it. Whoever shows up in my life, I love. It's a simple path, Trident. It's a simple path. Trident says, Yogi, but God is all I have. I want to believe in him. I may lack answers and I may be confused or something, but I don't know. I'm trying. Let that be enough. Let that be enough, Trident. Danny says, hi to Soul Stars. Hey, Soul Stars. Sebastian says, I see that in your eyes, Yogi. Love, warmth, and the truth. Thank you, Sebastian. Let me read something. I've read this before. Trident, this isn't from a Christian perspective. This is actually from a Sufi perspective. I read this the other day. I'm going to read this, guys, and then I got to sign off. This is Love Dogs from Rumi. When you hear me say Allah, replace it with God. Allah and God synonymous, the same. Different name for the same. This is called Love Dogs. Sorry, guys. One night, a man was crying, Allah, Allah, God, God. His lips grew sweet with the praising, until a cynic said, so, I've heard you calling out, but have you ever gotten a response? The man had no answers to that. He quit praying and fell into a deep, confused sleep. He dreamed he saw Kadir, the guide of souls, we can call him an angel, in a thick green foliage. Why did you stop praising? Because I never heard anything back. This longing you express is the return answer. The grief you cry out from draws you towards union. Your pure sadness that one helps is the secret cup. Listen to the moan of a dog for its master. That whining is the connection. There are love dogs no one knows the name of. Give your life to be one of them. I'm going to break this down real quick, and then I'll dive in the chat. We'll say goodbye. The man was praising God, praying not for anything, but praying for the sake of being in love with the essence of love, being in love with God, just praying for the sake of prayer. And then one day a man came by and said, so I keep hearing you praying, but has God ever come down and said, hey, thanks. I appreciate the praise. I appreciate the prayers. Have you ever gotten a response from God? Which upset the man so much he quit praying completely until he fell into a sleep, confused, and he dreamed he saw an angel, the guide of souls, who asked him, why did you stop praising God? Why did you stop believing? Why did you stop praying? And the man says, because I never heard anything back. And here's what the angel said. This longing you express, your longing for God, your longing to know God, your longing to believe, is the return message. It's that love for God that you have that is the return message that God is giving you. The grief that you cry out from draws you towards union. Your very grief draws you towards union with God, not as separate. This is why I always hesitate when I say I don't believe in God, or when someone asks me that, because the belief implies that it's something beyond my knowing. I'm alive, I exist. That's a gift from God. It doesn't need my belief. I express it just by being alive, just by sitting here, just by listening to my cat snore, just by having a conversation with my good friend Trident. Your pure sadness, the sadness that is questioning, is there a God? Am I doing enough? That's the secret cup. Listen to the moan of a dog for its master. That whining is the connection. Your confusion, you're wondering if you're doing enough, you're looking for answers, that's your connection to God. That's the answer to your prayer. The answer to your prayer is prayer. There are love dogs no one knows the name of. Give your life to be one of them. That means give your life to God. Give your life to be one of those people who lives their life as a praise for God. You never have to try to convince anyone to believe. Be a love dog. Give your life to simply being alive. Give your life to express God and the love that you are created in. Sorry, guys. I thought you might show up, be confident. I thought, that our conversation with Trident might invoke your presence. Does that make any sense? How could you not? God doesn't care if you believe in God or not. God does not need your praise. God does not need your petitioning. God doesn't need anything from you except for your happiness. Be alive, do God's will, and God's will is for you to be happy, for you to be confident, for you to be as you truly, truly, truly are. Extend yourself in love. And there you go. Extend yourself as love. Ahmad, you've been a mod for a while. Hey, Maddie. Maddie, how was the fishing? I had you up and running, my friend. And today or tomorrow, are you going to be tying some flies? Maddie says, Miss Yogi, my friend, dropping a like before I go live. Oh, so you are going live. All right. We'll be there. I'm going to go, guys, I got to make something to eat. And I will see everyone this evening. Only 4 fish today. I'm just going live. Gotcha. Maddie says, bless, thanks, Miss Yogi. You're welcome. Always enjoy your fishing. Always enjoy sitting around your kitchen table and having a conversation with you and Chloe. Fred Peck says, I'm Jamie's mod. Let's see. Danny gives a wave to Maddie. Fred says he just made me. Jamie's so nice. Jamie is nice. Agreed. Let's return the favor. All right, guys. I got to run. I'll be back. Jason's going to be live in a little bit. I want to stop in. I want to say hi to Jamie. I've missed his live for the last few days, so I need to pay respects. Maddie's going to be live in just a bit. All right. Love to you guys. Take care.